Just told our guys at the end of the game in the locker room, we didn't lose that game. We just the old adage, we just ran out of time. And Zach Schneider did what he does. Hits a three. I don't think we could have guarded it any better. CJ was right in his face, and that's what he does. But can't. Thank these guys, enough for how hard they worked. And I thought our team was really, you look at it, really the only team this year, I think, that gave that team a run. And they executed our game plan both nights that we played them. Obviously, the first time was a little bit different up in Maryville, but the way we played at our place and the way we played tonight, couldn't ask for more from these guys. What they did, great defensive effort on our part. We just we struggled in the first half offensively, and had to claw our way back in. Made a good run in the second half to get back in front, and then we just couldn't come up with the rebound at the end to solidify it. But again, obviously they're champions for a reason. They know how to pull out games, and I think the guys sitting next to me to my left here, CJ, and all the younger guys can learn from it, understand how good a basketball team they are, and how good of a basketball team we can become and be next year with the way that if we continue to play the way we did against these guys right here. But just proud of the way that we played, and we just came up a little bit short. Made some big plays. CJ, coming down, making big plays. I thought LB Lawrence was big in the post when he made the move there on the baseline right in front of our bench. But these two guys were terrific. You're asking a guy, JJ, to guard one of the best players in the country for 40 minutes, and you're also asking him to score. You're asking him to rebound, and did an unbelievable job. And I thought he gave Justin some fits a little bit with his length. We did a good job. I thought CJ did a good job of communicating when Zach was coming into the ball screens and slipping out of the ball screens and then switching off to Justin. But these two guys were really big for us down the stretch, and I thought they were even bigger for us defensively.
I just think he's the quickest guard I've ever guarded. He gets in the lane, makes those tough floaters. You can do what you can do on him, so I think I did a pretty good job on him. He just makes tough shots. He's a great player.
Coach, you made some adjustments there in the second half defensively. Talk about kind of your game plan there.
Well, we really didn't make any adjustments. We just played better defensively. We had two different defenses that we were playing, and we stuck with one. We had to go small because LB and Dexter were in foul trouble. But again, I just thought our defense and our ball screen defense was really good. I thought Dexter, he was good at contesting those shots when JJ was trying to catch up. He was there. They got their dump off passes and score off that. But our biggest game plan was to limit them from breaking our defense down and catching and shooting wide open threes. That's what they do best, and really contesting Justin at the paint and letting a couple other guys beat us. And we did a pretty good job of it. And the first half wasn't as good, but the second half I thought we were really good defensively in what we were trying to do.
Coach, what were they doing to be so effective on the glass today?
You look at Chris and you look at Anthony. Those guys are very athletic guards, and kind of the way that we are guarding allowed them to get free runs to offensive rebounds. There's a couple free throw incidences where we should have came up with the ball, and a lot of times, a couple of those times, for end of the first half and a little bit there in the middle of the second half, we had to go small, and I think that was something that had to do with it a little bit there. But those guys played extremely hard. We know Chris is very athletic and really chases boards, and Anthony does the same thing. But it's one of those they just got more 50-50 balls, and those offensive rebounds that really did hurt us. And when you give offensive team as good as they are that many chances to score it, and it really puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
CJ, could you have defended Schneider's last shot much better?
Yes.
You could have?
Yes.
What did you see on the last play?
I seen Justin driving to the rim, and I wanted to stun a little bit, give him a little hope, which I probably shouldn't have. And Snyder made a tough shot, so I live with it.
Well, I think, at the beginning of the year, and, we had, pretty much a set lineup, and it really hurt when we lost LJ. When you lose somebody with LJ's toughness, his defensive prowess out on the perimeter and being able to pressure, and we switch ball screens with him. He's really good in ball screens. And then, his rebounding just really took a toll on us. And, after we lost him, we go up to Northwest and we get smacked by 20. We go to Missouri Western, we get beat. Then we lose 2 at home. And I thought it was almost that we had to, reestablish some roles a little bit. And, in hindsight, I guess, you could look at it in a positive way. And I think our freshmen grew up pretty quick. We decided to just roll with Dexter and live with his mistakes, and we had to scheme a lot more defensively just because how big he is and how hard it is for him to guard ball screens. I thought Kinzer Lambert grew up tremendously, and then obviously Elijah was there from the start. But Kinzer and Dexter were just so important, and those guys, our whole freshman class is just gym rats. I mean, they're in the gym at 11, 12 o'clock at night, and my AD's sitting right there, so he may not know that. But they're up there all the time, and they just continually want to get better, and they're sponges. And I think very bright futures ahead of them for them.
How about your seniors? What can you say a little bit more about JJ and LB?
Well, I think with both of them, just being one-year guys, I think it's sometimes you take a chance on those guys just because of the fact that, you don't know what they want to do. You don't know how they're going to come in and accept a role. You don't know how they're going to come in and accept playing time if things don't go their way. But, these guys, LB and JJ, first of all, are great people. They've been great in the classroom. Lawrence is working on his master's degree. JJ's close to graduating. And, just couldn't ask enough for them to come in and really help, these young guys out and grow up, and then help this program out to maintain and be one of the best programs in the MIAA after losing 10 guys. And they fit in perfectly to what we wanted to do, and I can't thank them enough.
Just heart. I can't credit our guys enough for just how hard we fought. That's what makes this so tough. We could easily just lay down and, you're the number 1 team in the conference here, win the game. But we fought back, and I feel like we wanted it more, but the outcome, it is what it is. So, like I said, we just have to live with it. The seniors did a great job this whole year of leading and doing the best they could. And our young guys, we gotta remember this moment, remember how it feels, and just let it paint us, and just come back even better.
I know you're feeling the pain now, but a few weeks down the road, will you look back and say, boy, what a fun game to play?
I don't know about maybe not for me, but it's definitely gonna motivate me. I already thought about getting in the gym, so it's gotta get better. Everybody has to get better. But yeah, it was a fun game to play in, a good environment. I want to thank our fans for coming and supporting us all throughout the season, and thank our coaching staff for just the opportunities they've given all of us. And like I said, it is what it is.
Yes, definitely. I've never been in a game like this, especially in the conference tournament, from my previous school. But, I just get to thank Coach Boshi for giving me another opportunity. It was a great game, great atmosphere, great crowd. Just fortunately came up short.